And we are live, right? Good. Are we afternoon or are we evening? It's that weird sort of in between time, isn't it? Between afternoon and evening. So yeah, Megastream results, a couple of announcements as well, and then we're going to go in have a little bit of fun on 40 meters as well. So we've got Nathan in the live chat. Evening, Nathan, and anyone else who cares to join us. Okay, so. Megastream, most people watching this will know, but anyone watching this on catch up or who has absolutely no idea what we're talking about, basically the concept of this is we've got a group of us together, all of us have our own YouTube channels, we all live stream, and Steve's joining us. Evening, Steve. And the concept is we basically all go live at the same time, and the challenge is for you guys to contact each and every one of us, and we normally put forward a small prize. I say a prize. We know it's a bit cheap, but it's a token gesture. It's a bit of fun. It generates some activity on the band, and everyone has a damn good laugh. So that's basically the concept of it. Evening, John. Evening, Stu. So yeah, without further ado, I'm not going to read all of the results. I will put this. I've got the results on here. I will put them up on my YouTube community page. They will go up shortly after this live stream. So. If you want to have a more detailed look, but I've got this time's results and I've got last time's results as well, so we can do a bit of comparison. So this time around we only had 7 of us went live. Unfortunately, Jonathan and Dave, they were unable to attend. They had other family business. They would have been absolutely lynched if they didn't join us, if they joined us and threw the family out. So the 7 stations on air were obviously myself. We had Stu, who's in the live chat. We had Chris, 2E0UKH. We got Callum, the DX Commander. Colin up in Scotland. We got Simon, M0YKS. And new addition to this lineup, we had Morton, LB0FI in Norway join us as well. So that was the lineup. And the challenge we set you was for you guys to work all of us as quick as you can. And Stu's got some nice software here, so we send our logs off to Stu, and it basically works out who did it in the quickest time. So there's 2 ways of looking at this. It's whoever did it first, which from when we started at 8 o'clock through to their finish time, or some people started later but actually did it in quite a short space of time. So what was nice to see actually is there were a few M7s actually made the listing. So I think most people will know if they managed to work all of us. So I'm just going to go through the top 10 and we'll announce the result live and give away the prize. Now, I don't think we actually mentioned what the prizes were. We kind of glossed over that a bit. So we're going to pick one winner, and we're going to give the winner a choice of 2 possible prizes. So Colin up in Scotland, MM0OPX, has said he's happy to send one of his snazzy 64-1 end-fed half-wave transformers out to whoever the winner is. Or Stu, G5STU, has promised some Station Master merchandise. So the winner will have a choice of those 2 prizes. So whoever wins, let us know what you want, and we'll get it sent out to you. So I think, without further ado, Nathan says flex 6700. No chart. The reality is this is something that we as a group of YouTubers have put together. Most of us have small channels. We're not on big budgets. So yeah, radio is not going to happen, at least not this time around. I have to be, well, I've let the penny drop now. We're looking at doing the next one. We got a date for the next mega stream, which I will announce in a minute. In fact, I think a few people already know. We've already mentioned it before. But I've had a chat with some of the other guys. We're talking about maybe putting a tenner each in and putting forward £100 prize money for the winner next time round. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. There's a bit of talking behind the scenes to go on with that. But what I'll do, I'll give you the top 10. So I'm going to start at 6th and work my way down to the 10. And then we'll do the top 5 separately. So in 6th place, we had MM3 GBL in Scotland. 7th place was M0 OVG. 8th, we had G7 Lima Mike November. And in ninth place, we had a M6, so foundation call sign on 10 watts. Mike 6, Delta Papa Sierra. So on the previous one, I had maybe a Baofeng, says Steve. Yeah, maybe. We could look at that, perhaps. So the previous one, I had a couple of people said, oh, I'm only running 10 watts on the foundation. There's no way I'm going to do it. Well, you're going to see in a minute, actually, that some of the foundations did quite well in this. So 9th, we had M6 DPS. And 10th, we had Oscar Zulu 2 Quebec, which is a new call sign. We bringing Morton in from Norway, actually brought in a couple of other stations from abroad, which was nice to see. And in fact, I will give an honourable mention here for John Golf 1 Juliet Sierra Foxtrot. He came in 11th, but he actually did it in the second fastest time. So just because you're at the top of the list doesn't mean you've done it in the fastest possible time. John did it in 17 minutes, 36 seconds, but he didn't make his first contact until 8:36 with Callum. And his last contact was 8:53 with Chris. So just because you're at the top of the list doesn't necessarily mean the fastest possible time. And Nathan said, I would have loved to have made the top 10 next time. Well, I haven't actually told you who's in the top 10 yet, so who knows. So, and then 12th and 12th, 13th, 14th were actually all foundations, all M7 call signs. So just goes to show with 10 watts you can still get through. Okay, so what you want here then, the top 5. I'm going to do this in reverse order. So one of these 5 call signs has won the prize. 2E1 Hotel Echo Lima came in 5th place. That's John. I don't know if he's on the... Yeah, he's on the live chat. So good effort, John. You came in 5th place. Our software reckons your first contact was with Stu at 8:05. And your final contact was 33 minutes past 8 with Callum, which means you did it in 28 minutes and 36 seconds. I'll knock the seconds off there, but 28 minutes and 36 seconds was your time, John. So well done. You came in 5th place. M0 DCX, which is Darren, he came in 4th. Did it in 29 minutes and 27 seconds. 3rd place, we have an Irish station, Golf India 0 Charlie Whiskey Victor. First contact was with Morton at 6 minutes, or nearly 7 minutes past 8. And last contact with me, actually, at 8:30. So he's 23 minutes and 16 seconds. Right, here's where it gets exciting. So we're 2nd place with Stephen, Golf 7 Bravo X-Ray uniform. I think he's a new call sign. I don't think he popped up in the last mega stream. First contact with Simon and last contact with me. In fact, quite a few people had a final contact with me, and I think that's because I was a bit behind the other guys getting on. I was a bit late getting on. He was 23 minutes, 27 seconds. And the winner, here we go. I'm just looking to see if the winner's in our in the live chat. I don't think he is, but he does quite often appear on my live stream. So he might actually be watching this. And the winner is actually an M7, and he always puts out an absolutely stonking signal. Absolutely phenomenal for 10 watts. I know he's got an extremely good antenna. He's got his antenna up quite high. That is Andy, M7 X-Ray Tango Tango. Fastest time overall and first to finish as well. So the first contact was with Colin at 7 minutes past 8, bang on the dot. And his final contact was with me at 8:23 and 47 seconds. So that gives him a time of 16 minutes and 47 seconds. So Andy, M7 X-Ray Tango Tango, if you're watching this or if you watch it on catch up later on, get in touch with me or one of the... Actually, get in touch with me and we'll figure it out, or I'll fire off an email to your QRZ or whatever, and we'll figure it out. But you basically have a choice between Colin's snazzy 64-1 NFED half-wave Transformer, or Stu can send some Station Master merchandise out to you. You get the choice. You tell us what you want. A couple of quick statistics for you. Total number of callers and total QSOs made. Yes, Andy, very speedy. And like I say, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt of being a genuine 10 watts as well, being an M7 foundation. That's I think that's really good going. So on the last mega stream, we had 261 people participating, so 261 unique call signs. This time we only had 249. Now we think, because obviously we're later in the year, conditions are changing slightly. 40 metres closes after dark, or not long after dark, so we think it was a bit late in the day. So we think that's why we got less callers, and that's reflected in the total number of QSOs as well. Last time we had 604 total QSOs. This time was 538. So yeah, less total callers and less total QSOs, but more people successfully made the contact. There was 18 in total made the contact with all of us. So there you go. That's the results over. I'm just going to put that paper out of the way. So anyone's got 40 metres on their radio, fire up your radio. I'm going to put out a few calls. We'll have a bit of fun on 40 metres. One quick announcement before I do. Next Megastream Madness. So we've had some discussions behind the scenes, and for the reasons I've just mentioned about the 40 metre band closing for Inter-G after dark later in the year, we're actually going to do it as a daytime Megastream next time. So we're starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to do it on the 31st of December. So it's going to be a New Year's Eve mega stream, but we're doing it during the day, 10 o'clock in the morning. So anyone wants to take part in that, stick it in your diary. That's the plan. Right, I just need to reconfigure a couple of things. I'm going to switch you onto this screen, so you should now be able to hear the radio. I'm going to drop my mic down a tiny bit, because last time, once I got excited and started shouting into the mic, it was a bit loud, and a couple of people said it was slightly distorted. So I'm just turning my mic down a tiny bit, and we'll find a clear frequency. What do you reckon? Somewhere around about there? Just tune up my antenna. There we go. Nathan's having a bit of a laugh there. He's saying 1906 was the first contact, 1932 was the last, making it 26 minutes. Wonder what went wrong. Should have been the top 10, right? Hang on. Of course, it is possible that one of us might have logged you incorrectly. No, it's not actually on my list, Nathan. I don't know what's happened there. I'll have to have a look at that. It's possible one of us might have logged you incorrectly, in which case it won't come up on this list. So that could be our error. Sorry about that. It's slightly embarrassing. Okay, so let's... I'm just going to drop down a bit. Got a bit of QRM above me. And let's have an amplifier. Oh, I can hear someone in there. Okay, let's go up here then. M0GQC is the frequency in use. Just hit the lock button so I don't accidentally change frequency. Here's the frequency in use, please. M0GQC. Nothing heard. CQ, 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 CQ. Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie. M0 GQC calling CQ. Standing by for any calls.
2 Echo 1, Hotel Echo Lima.
2 Echo 1, Hotel Echo Lima. Evening, John. I wasn't actually looking at the meter, but I'll give you a report on the next over. Sounding good. Go ahead.
Yes. We were banging in a good sort of 10 over the 9 this way, James. Yes. Well, I was determined to be first in this time round there, over.
Yeah, well, you got it. You are first in the log this time round, and well done on making the top 5 on the Mega Stream. 5-9 plus 10 this way, over.
Yeah, thank you for the 5-9 plus 10. Yeah, I'm quite happy coming 5th, actually. Yes. So I didn't realise I'd done that well. So happy days. Thank you for putting it all on, yourself and the other guys involved. It was, really great evening there. M0GQC, 31HL.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for taking part. It's you guys that make it happen, really. We just jump on the air for an hour or two and put out a few calls. You guys are the ones that make it happen. So it's thanks to you guys, really, for taking part. And it does just go to show, actually, that even the lower power stations, the 10-watt stations, the 50-watt stations, they still manage to get through. The fact that someone on 10 watts won it, and there were a few other M7s, and there was a 2i0, a couple of 2e0s in there as well. So just goes to show that even if you're running lower power, you can still do very well. Go ahead.
Yes. There was a good number of the foundation on him, wasn't there, as you said on your live stream there. So, yes, very impressive indeed, I guess. And I suppose, obviously, if everyone's working between different people all the time, and everyone's sort of moving around rather than everyone just piling onto one person, I suppose that gives a bit of a fairer chance with that regard there, James, over.
Absolutely. And the other thing, I think I did it this time round. I do try and give the foundation guys a chance. So I do normally tell the pile up just hold fire for a minute and call in a couple of M7s. So I do try and give everyone a fair chance. Go ahead.
Yes, brilliant. Yeah, well, it's good. Yeah, it's good of you to do that. Yes. It's quite nice to get everyone involved, isn't it? Sort of thing you see, and I quite like that when people do actually say, well, I'll just hang fire, I'll let some of the weaker stations come in, or people working QRP or whatever. Yes. So again, like I say, it gives everybody a good fair chance there. Anyway, I won't keep it with you because you've probably got other people who want to call in, but after coming 5th again, I wanted to be first this time round, just for a bit of a laugh there, James. So I'll put it back to you, and then we'll say 73s there. M0GQC 2E1HEL.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we all started off on the foundation in days gone by. I know I think they brought in the direct access route now, but I think most of us started off on the foundation, and 10 watts at times could be a little frustrating, I will admit. So, like I say, I do try to give all the guys, the low power guys and the portable guys as well, a fair chance. Okay, John, well, thank you for the contact, and once again, congratulations for making the top 5, and look forward to catching you on the next one, if not before. Hopefully we'll have another contact before then, but next one is, as I said on the stream, 31st of December. Thank you for the contact there, John. 7-3.
Yeah, 73 there, James, and also I'm a 2E1, so we were straight in the intermediates. Well, because we were a novice back then, if you see what I mean, but of course we weren't allowed on the HF frequency, so we had our own little disadvantages back in the late 90s. Anyway, 73s, James, and see you again. All the best. M0GCQ, 73s, 31HEL.
Yeah, thanks, John. 7-3, QRZ.
Mike 0, Romeo, Mike Yankee, mobile.
Mike 0, Romeo, Mike Yankee. I think you said you were mobile. Evening, Tom.
Hello, James. Yes, Tom mobile. I'm on the M1 South. I got you about 5 and 7, James, over.
Roger. Got the 5-7. You're just about making the 5-8. Just about hitting the 5-8. A little bit quiet, but still fully readable. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Nice to talk to you, and hope you're well. I'm going down to Essex, so I've got a bit of a drive ahead, but heard you on, thought I'd say hello. Over.
Well, thank you very much for the contact there, Tom. Yeah, actually live streaming at the moment, so I guess if you're in the car, you won't have seen the live stream. But yeah, actually live streaming at the moment. We just announced the Mega Stream results live, and I thought I'd have a little bit of fun on 40 metres whilst I'm at it as well. So that's where we're at. You take care and have a safe drive, and hope the journey doesn't drag on too long. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, thanks, mate. And I look forward to catching up with you again sometime. Enjoy yourself, and hello to anyone watching the stream. 73 from M0R Mobile. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for the contact. Good to get you in the log again, Tom. All the best. M0 GQC QRZ. Oh, there was a very quiet station there. I think it was a mobile. Try again. I'm not quite getting it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm afraid I'm not quite getting it. Give it one more go. I've got on Mike 7 Golf. Was that Golf November Romeo?
Golf Juliet.
Okay, yeah, I think I got you that. So Mike 7 Golf Whiskey Juliet. You're right on my noise level. It's going to be a 5 and 5, about 5.556. You're right on my noise level. It's a struggle, but you're in the log. Go ahead. Okay, a little bit up and down with the QSB. I got the name Steve, and I didn't actually report, I'm afraid, but you are in the log anyway. 5 and 5 is your report. 5-5 your report. I won't hold it because I'm really struggling, I'm afraid. But thank you for the contact there, Steve, and I'll wish you 7 threes and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Over.
Mike 3 Zulu X-ray James.
Okay, I wasn't quite quick enough there. I got on Mike 3 Zulu. I think it was X-ray.
Yeah, Roger, James. You got the call there. Mike 3 Zulu X-ray. Name is Cal, Kilowatt Echo Lima. Okay to do the town of Iron Bridge in the county of Shropshire. You're 5 and 9 plus 20. Excellent signal, James. Over.
Roger, got the 5-9 plus 20 there, Kel. You just about hit the 5-9 plus 10. You were 5-9 for most of that over, and you just crept up to the plus 10 at the very end there. So a little bit of QSB on the band, but a good signal there, Kel. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, James. Yeah, no problems to copy on this side. You're 20 dB over, that's fine. Good solid signal from your station there, James. I won't hold it, mate. I just called in to say hello and wish you and the family all the best. There's quite a few stations calling you, James. Mike 0 Golf Tango Charlie for Mike 3 Zulu X-ray clear. Bye-bye, James. Have a good Sunday.
Yeah, thank you very much, my friend. You take care, and 7 threes. M0 GQC QRZ. Okay, Echo India.
Echo India 2 Hotel Quebec. Echo India 2 Hotel Quebec. Name and send you Joe Louis Oscar Echo. And you're 5 and 9 here in Southeast Wales County, so Penny. Mike 0, I didn't quite catch all the cards, so you might give me that on the next program. From Echo India 2 Hotel Quebec.
Okay, I think I've got that right. Echo India 2 Hotel Quebec. About 5 and 8 with me. About 5-8 here in southern part of England. Name this way is James Juliet Alpha Mike X Sierra, and yeah, got a little bit of noise here. Not the quietest of locations, so not the easiest to copy. But you're 5-8 in the clear. Go ahead.
Oh, many thanks indeed for that. I think I got the name right. James there. Juliet Alpha Mike Echo Sierra. You might give me your report and I got my 0, but I didn't get quite catch the rest of your card back there. From the I2 Hotel.
Okay, Joseph. Yeah, no worries. Call sign is Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie. Mike 0 Germany Queen Charlie is the call sign. Roger.
Oh, many thanks.
Okay, Roger. Thank you very much for the contact there, Joe. 73 M0 GQC QRZ.
Golf 4 Lima, India.
Golf 4 Lima India. About 5'9", maybe just about hitting the plus 10. Go ahead.
Very much. Graham and Golf Romeo, Golf Appreciate caution. You're a good team here, but I do have a high local noise level, so you're 5'9" plus. M0 GQC, Golf 4 Lima India.
Okay, didn't quite catch the name there. Got a little bit of QSB. I heard the 5'9" plus. You're 5'9" on the peaks, but I think there is a bit of QSB on the frequency, and I've also got quite a high noise level here as well. So not the easiest copy, but yeah, got your 5'9" plus 10, and your report from here is 5'9". Go ahead. Okay, Graham. Yeah, got you that time. Got you in Horsham there. Location for me is Swindon, so northern part of Wiltshire. And I don't know if you're watching on the live stream, but you're live streaming on Amateur Radio UK YouTube channel at the moment. Go ahead.
Okay, I didn't catch your name. M0 GQC, Golf 4 Lima India.
Okay, the name this way is James. Juliet Alpha Mike X Sierra is the name. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, that's great, James. I won't hold it.
Yeah, that would explain it.
Just doing a few tests, checking everything's working. So rig is a XT707 running about 100 watts, effectively a piece of wet string. M0 GQC, Golf 4 Lima India.
Okay, Graham. Well, it's doing all right for you. You're not the loudest on the band, but you are getting out. Like I say, the QSB is taking you down a bit. But I'm running an end-fed half wave here. End-fed half wave, roughly about 4.5 meters above the ground, and flex 6600 radio with a linear amp. So I'm putting out probably somewhere in the region of I don't know, just short of 300 watts, 250 to 300 watts, somewhere in that region is the setup here. Thank you very much for the contact, Graham. Good to get you in the log. I'll wish you 7 threes and enjoy what's left of the weekend from M0 GQC. All the best, my friend. Yeah, all the best. QRZ M0 GQC. Delta Sierra something?
Okay, James, very good. Evening to you. 2 Whiskey Zero, Delta Sierra Papa. Operator, they said is Andrew. When you're 20 over 9, James, Q-Cell.
Roger, got you, and thank you for the 20 over 9 there. I think you said your name was Andrew. I'm just waiting for my software to catch up. It's a bit sluggish tonight. You're 5'9" plus 10, 5'9" plus 10, maybe just scraping the plus 20. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem at all, James. Like I said, solid 20 over 9 this week, and nice audio. Are you portable or are you at your home QTH, James? Back to you.
No, I'm home QTH, which is in Swindon, and also live streaming as well. I've got a YouTube channel, so we're actually live on the YouTube channel at the moment, Amateur Radio UK. Just confirm, I think I got it right. Was it 2 Whiskey Zero Delta Sierra Papa or 2 Echo? 2 Whiskey 1 Delta Sierra Papa or 2 Echo 1 Delta Sierra Papa?
Okay, James, the call sign is 2 Washington 0, 2 Whiskey 0, Delta Sierra Papa. We're on the right side of the bridge there, James. Back to you. Hi.
Okay. I had a bit of a old farts moment. I managed to log you as 2 Whiskey 1 and wondered why nothing came up on my logging software. Put you as 2 Whiskey 0 Delta Sierra Papa now, and lo and behold, once I get the call sign right, it comes up. Yeah, like I say, 59 plus 10 here in Swindon, which is northern part of Wiltshire. Not a million miles from Wales. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem at all, James. I think it's the first time we've spoken from your home QTH. Previously, we spoke when you were portable in Golf Fox 0309, I believe. So yeah, like here, but we can make the trip to the home QTH. User setup is running the Icon 7600, 25 watts SM30 desk mic, and a double bazooka, about 25-28 feet off the ground there, James. Back to you.
Okay, well, I've just checked my log. I don't have my portable logs on the computer here. I only have my logs from this location, and as you say, first time I've worked you from this location. So good to get you in the log from the home QTH. My setup here is I don't know if you heard when I said to the previous person, end-fed half wave. I've got a loading coil on there, which means I can work the top end of 80 as well. That's about 4.5 meters above the ground, and I'm running a Flex 6600, only putting about 10 watts out of that, but I do have a linear amp on there, so total power at the antenna is somewhere between about 250 and 300 watts, thereabouts. It's RM Italy BLA 350 amplifier, so they call it a 350, but realistically you're near a 300 watts. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem at all, James. 2 Whiskey 0 DSP returning. Okay, mate, well, nice to catch up with you. Hope you're keeping well. Please pass on regards to the family there, and hopefully we catch up with you soon. Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie from 2 Whiskey 0 DSP. 73 there, James.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Andrew. Thank you for calling in. And if you want to watch yourself on the live stream, just looking at the clock, 30 minutes in, bang on 30 minutes in, you'll, if you want to see what you sound like on the live stream. Thank you very much for the contact, my friend. Good to work you from home and get you in the log for the first time from this location. 73.
73 there.
M0 GQC QRZ.
Mike 0 Kilo Echo Papa.
Okay, Mike 0 Kilo Echo Papa. Tim, good evening, my friend.
Yeah, evening, James. Good to catch you again. I didn't recognise you to begin with, and then realised I've worked before. Good signal again into Malvern. 5 and 9 to 10 over 9, no problem, over.
Yeah, no worries, Tim. Yeah, I recognised the call sign and I was frantically scrapping for a name to put with it. It seems to be the way it goes. And yeah, got the 10 over 9. You're also 10 over 9 for the log. The 5-9 for most of it, and then just scraped the 10 over towards the end of that last transmission. So, as I've said to others, a little bit of QSB on the frequency, but you're well above it. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, likewise. There's another station just come up behind you there slightly. Yeah, kind of 10 dB of QSB. Apart from that, no problem at all. Anyway, I'll let you carry on, see you can get hold of. Good to catch you, and I'll look out for you in future, over.
Yeah, no worries. Well, thank you very much for calling in, and thank you for the contact again. I don't know how many we've had in the past. Hold on, I'm just having a look. It's only showing one in my history here, but I don't know if we've worked out portable. But there we go. Good to get you in the log again there, Tim. You take care and have a enjoy the rest of your weekend, and all the best for the week ahead. 7-3s, my friend.
Yeah, cheers, James. Yeah, I've just got you in the once as well, so I think that was it. Sort of earlier, I could say earlier this month, but we're in October now, aren't we? Great stuff. Cheers, James. Catch you soon. M0K, be clear. Bye-bye.
Yeah, cheers, Tim. All the best. QRZ M0 GQC. 2 Echo 0 Kilo Charlie India. I recognise that call sign. Apologies for the screw up on the mega stream there, Nathan.
No worries at all, mate. It's a bit of fun. I think Morton typed it. Well, 0 is next to Oscar, so it's a bit fat finger syndrome, I think that was. But it's just a bit of fun. I'm not bothered, but I did wonder, because I thought I did that in quite a good time, so Anyway, all cleared up. So, I'm waiting for my, I've applied for a G call sign with Ofcom, because the M0 is taken, so I'm waiting to see if they issue that to me next week, and I've been looking at amplifiers in the meantime, so, which I promised myself I wouldn't do, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, good stuff, Nathan. Yeah, I think last time we spoke, I think you said you'd lined up for your M0 exam. So it sounds like you passed it. And I heard you on Jonathan's live stream earlier saying that you were waiting for a golf call sign. So fingers crossed for you there, Nathan. It'll be good to work you under the new call sign. So hope you get the one you want. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I've applied for 3, so we'll see if one of them gets issued. That exam was difficult. It really was. I pressed the end button and I was convinced I'm going to I sort of set myself up. It's like, it's not a problem. The pass rate's not very high on the full, so I'm prepared to do it again. And I was convinced that that's what I was going to have to do. And I passed the bar by about 7 points. I got 42 points in total. So a clear victory on that one. So I was absolutely made up on Thursday when I took it. So yeah, I'm finally a full license holder. So it's about time, given I started the hobby in 2005.
Yeah, well, there's no row. We work at our own pace, don't we? It depends what you want to do. I mean, some people are quite happy on the foundation, just going up a SOTA Summit with a handheld. So some people are happy with the 10 watts. Some people are happy to stick at 50. Some people want a bit more. So, we set our own goals and we do what we want. So many congratulations on the full. On passing the full exam and on the call sign when you get it. Like I say, I hope you get the one you want. And you said you were looking at an amplifier, so that's big bucks. I wonder what amplifier you're looking at. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? The ACOM 1010's got my eye at the minute, but can I realistically run 500 watts or whatever from where I am? I'm not sure I can. And half of me's thinking about, because I'd only really use it on 40, so half of me's thinking about building one myself, which I think I'm just about capable of doing. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. If I mess it up though, these MOSFETs and transistors for RF are quite, for high power at least, are quite expensive, so it's not like burning out a BF-170. So, yeah, I'll have a bit of a think about that, but there's no rush. I didn't really do it for the power. It was more the challenge. Could I pass the exam with the hobby that I really enjoy? So that's really what it was about. And perhaps now I can book a holiday somewhere and take my radio with me, so that's also a bit of a bonus. But, I shan't keep it late because obviously you're going to have a massive queue and I'm taking up loads of time here. So quick signal report for the log, if you don't mind, on the final over. You're 5'9", mate. You're a 5'9".
Yeah, no worries, Nathan. You're exactly 5'9" on the dot. And those ACOM 1010s, I've heard good things about them. The thing that puts me off with them, though, or with valve amplifiers in general, is the need to tune them every time you change frequency. I guess if you're sticking on one band, it's not too bad. But I don't know, that's always kind of put me off. The solid states are easier to deal with, but they do need a well-tuned antenna. They do need quite a low SWR. I've got the RM Italy BLA 350, and that gives me about 300 watts, which is enough for this location. I mean, I'm a mid-terrace house in a fairly built-up location, and but that does complain if the SWR goes up above about 2 to 1 or so. It does start to get a little bit upset. So the solid states can be a bit temperamental in that respect, but they do tend to be cheaper as well. The BLA 350 is obviously quite a bit cheaper, and they do a 600 watt version as well. So I don't know, that might be a possibility to look at. Or like I say, the ACOM amplifiers are have good reviews and are absolutely solid. Anyway, like I say, I won't hold it with you, my friend. Thank you for the contact, and once again, congratulations on the full call, and look forward to working you once you get the call sign and the paperwork through for your full licence. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. 73 from 20 KCI.
All the best, my friend. 73 M0 GQC QRZ. Oh, it's gone very quiet all of a sudden. CQ, 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 CQ. Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie. M0 GQC calling CQ. Standing by for any calls.
Mike 0.
Oh, it went quiet, then I got 2 call signs there. I got on Mike 0, I think it was Tango something.
Yeah, good afternoon, Jim. It's Mike 0, Tango Zulu Romeo. Paul in the northeast of England, County Durham. 5 and 9, over.
Roger, Roger. Mike 0, Tango, Zulu, Romeo. Got you there, Paul. 5-9 both ways. 5-9 on the dot here in Swindon, northern part of Wiltshire. And looking at my log, it looks like it's the first time we've worked, at least from the home station. I haven't got my portable logs with me. Go ahead.
Yeah, fine, Jim. Well, I feel we may have worked before. It's the voice that's familiar, but that might be because you're one of my subscriptions on YouTube, so can't really remember. I've just looked through my log for you haven't come up as a work before, so I could have been portable or something like that. So nice to get you in the log there. Working conditions this side, Kenwood TS2000, about 90 watts into an end fed, James, over.
Okay, Paul. Well, that setup's working well for you, and yeah, I may well be one of your subscriptions on YouTube. And just for info, we are actually live streaming at the moment. So Amateur Radio UK is the channel, and we're actually live at the moment. 41 minutes in. 41 minutes in. If you want to hear your audio, we did the mega stream results, and then sort of have a little bit of fun on 40 metres afterwards. So there you go. Working conditions, then fed halfway, about 4.5 metres or so above the ground. Flex 6600 radio, putting out 10 watts into a linear, taking it out to roughly just short of 300 watts at the feed point is the conditions here. Go ahead.
Yeah, fine business there, James. I was interested to hear your last comment about the linears, and certainly the BLA 300 bigger brother. I have one upstairs which belongs to a friend of mine, and I haven't quite worked out if it's US or it's just complaining about the slightly high SWR, because it comes up on the display when it's not happy. So yeah, we've got to look at that a bit further. Anyway, with that, which is 7-3, I will look at the live stream. It's 41 minutes in. It'll be interesting to see my own audio. And I'll swing it back to you, and I'll go QRT. Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie. Mike 0, Tango Zulu Romeo, all in County Durham.
Okay, Paul. Well, like I say, when you see the live stream, you see you're sounding good. A little bit of QSB, so up and down a little bit, but you are on top of that, and on the 5.9 on the peaks, so doing well there. Yeah, the BLAs. I've never got my hands on the 600 watt version, so I don't know about that. But my well, they call it a 350 watt. Realistically, the output's somewhere between 250 and 300 watts, and it does complain if the SWR goes up much above about 1.7, maybe 2 to 1. It does start to get upset and kick out. So it does need a really good or well-tuned antenna. Otherwise, it gets quite upset with you. So it might just be that. I don't know. Thanks for the contact there, Paul. 7-3.
Yeah, cheers. Just a quick final find. That's very interesting. It's maybe worth another try. Maybe not with an end fed. This end fed here is a 9 to 1 with a random length. I've got about a 22 metre radiator. The Jim's got no worries, just in general.
Yeah, it's not going to like that.
But it may be best to use the linear this is with something more tuned
that radiates sufficiently. Maybe a dipole or something. With that, wishes 7-3. Catch you further on, James. And best wishes from the northeast.
Yeah, if you're on a 9-1, unless you've got a tuner in there, it's not going to like it, I don't think. Like I say, I'm on an end-fed half wave. It's about 2-1, this end-fed half wave, so I do run it through a tuner just to tweak it up just a tiny bit, just to bring that SWR down. So it might just be that the SWR is slightly high on the antenna if you haven't got it going through a tuner. All the best, Paul. 7-3.
Yeah, no worries. Just to clarify, it is going through a tuner, but I can't get it absolutely flat. Not far off flat, but possibly just a little bit too high. Reflected power for the amplifier. 7-3, Jim.
Yeah, I think the manufacturer's specs say 2-1, but I always aim for anything. Well, I aim for 1.5-1 or less as a guide when using the amplifier. Obviously, without the amp, I can run a little bit higher. The radio will handle it, but the amplifier doesn't like it. So I aim for 1.5-1, but I think it actually kicks out at around about 1.7, 2-1, somewhere in that region. All the best, my friend. 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3 for the info.
M0 GQC QRZ.
Mike 7, Yankee Echo Tango.
Mike 7, I think that was Yankee Echo Tango, Roger.
QSL, Mike 7, Yankee Echo Tango. Yeah, name is Stan Sierra Tango, call for November, and we're 35k north of the city of Bristol. QSL?
Okay, yeah, got you there. So north of Bristol, I think you said, so not too far from me. You're a little bit on the quiet side, about a 5 and 8, about 5.8, so a little on the quiet side. Probably not quite the right distance for the skip, but you are perfectly readable with a little bit of QSB here and there. There does seem to be quite a bit of QSB on the band, people going up and down. Name this way is James, Juliet Alpha Mike X Sierra, located in Swindon, so just a little bit to the east of you. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL, James. Yeah, I do occasionally try and get into GB3WH from the MCCH, which is evening. Yeah, you're about a 5.9, 10 to 15 over, I'd say. At least a slight amount of QSB, as you said, but yeah, good signal from Mike 7, Yankee Echo Tango.
Okay, Stan, thank you for the 5.9 plus 10. Like I say, 5.8 for you. You did just about hit the 5.9. You just about scraped the 5.9 on that last over, so I'll log you as a 5.9. I'm running a bit more power here, as I said to the previous people, about somewhere in the region of 250 to 300 watts into an end-fed half wave is the setup here. So that's going to account for that signal. For that difference in the signal strength. Thank you very much for the contact there, Stan. I won't hold it if you don't mind. We are live streaming on YouTube at the moment. We run a YouTube channel, Amateur Radio UK, so we're actually live on YouTube at the moment. 48 minutes in if you want to see what your audio sounds like, if you want to hear it from my end. So there you go. Thank you very much for the contact, Stan. I'll wish you 7 threes and catch you further down the log from M0 GQC. All the best, my friend.
M0 GQC from Mike 7 Yankee Echo Tango. Yeah, thanks, James. Let's 73s and hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.
Awesome, all the best, my friend. M0 GQC QRZ.
Mike 0 Delta Sierra Kilo.
Mike 0 Delta Sierra, I think it was Kilo. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi James, Richard here, and Newcastle Underline, M0 DSK 59 plus over.
Right, you got the 5.9 plus. You're also 5.9 plus, giving me around about 10 over here in the northern part of Wiltshire. Go ahead.
Okay, M0 DSK returning. Yeah, similar sort of report. 40's working well on this distance anyway. Nice to speak with you, and many people calling, so I won't hold you up. M0BSK.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've just done a YouTube live stream for the Megastream results. I don't know if you took part in that, but just announced the results live and then having a little bit of fun on 40 as well. So there we go. Thank you very much for the contact there, my friend. 7-3.
Okay, I'll look forward to watching the program. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
All the best. QRZ.
Mike 0 Kilo Uniform Kilo.
Q Echo 0 Romeo Papa Sierra.
Okay, 2 Echo 0 Romeo. Was it Romeo Papa Sierra? I wasn't quite quick enough. Go again.
Roger. Good evening. Yeah, this is 2 Echo 0 Romeo Papa Sierra. Name is Rod. Location southeast of London. And the location Tango Quebec 47. Over.
Roger, got you. Well, you're an absolute storming signal. You're giving me about 15 over the 9, about 15 plus 9 there, Rod, here in Swindon. And the WAB square here is Sierra Uniform 18. Sierra Uniform 18 if you're collecting the WAB squares. So off a little way down the M4. Go ahead.
Roger. Sierra Uniform 18. Yeah, all good. Yeah, thanks for the report. U5 and 9 plus 10, maybe 15 dB as well. There's a very good skip from here to there, I guess. So here we go. Just running 40 watts. Actually, let me change. Okay, 50 watts at this very moment with Icon 7300 and half wave and fed antenna. Sorry, my friend, I didn't get your call sign. I just jumped into the call.
Okay, yeah, no worries, Rod. Yeah, well, that antenna setup's doing well for you. The call sign this way is Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie. Mike 0 Germany Queen. Gone completely blank. Mike 0 Germany Queen Charlie. Sorry, having a couple of senior moments today. Go ahead.
Roger. Was it Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie? I believe that's Cassell.
Yeah, Roger. Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie. Yep, you have it right.
Roger, James. Okay, thank you very much. I better keep it short to get the other station calling. Thank you very much, James. I got in the log and 73. Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie. 2 Echo 0 Romeo Papa Sierra. Bye-bye for now.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rod. Good to get you in the log. 7-3. M0 GQC QRZ.
Mexico 0
Mike Delta Whiskey.
Okay, I think it was Mike 0. Was it Mike Delta Whiskey?
So 2-0 Mike Delta Mike over.
Okay, no worries. Got two stations there and kind of collided with each other. So I've got the 2 Echo 0 Mike Delta Mike. And I'm having some real finger trouble with my computer. There we go. 2 Echo 0 Mike Delta Mike. Steve, go ahead.
Okay there, James, no problems at all. I just thought I'd give you a quick call. I'm only down the other end of the M4 to you. Yeah, you're 59 plus. I just thought I'd just pop in quickly over.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Steve. Well, you're also 5'9 plus. You're giving me 10 over the 9, so putting out an absolutely stonking signal there. 40 seems to be a bit strange today. Some people are fairly quiet and other people are fairly loud, so I don't know if the skip's changing. There's a bit of QSB going on as well with some stations, so like I say, 40 seems to be a little bit strange for me. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I get that, James. No, well, I'm using an old transceiver. I'm only use an old valve radio, of course, as you do. This particular one's about 41 years old. I think it's just a question of playing around with the antenna and getting that right at first, which obviously I've done, and then just putting some decent kind of microphone on it, and then the radio does the rest over.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that old valve amplifier is sounding, that valve radio even is sounding good there, Steve. I'm running Flex 6600 here, so all fully SDR, all in computer. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, the microphone I use is an MH25. Basically, it's a commercial microphone on this old valve radio. So I get a reasonable kind of report from it because it's not high and it's not low on the audio side. So you get the best of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm using a dynamic mic, into this radio. So that's the setup I run here. Won't hold it if you don't mind. A couple of other people calling, and I need to wrap it up fairly soon. So I'll say thank you for the short contact there, Steve. I don't know if we worked before. The log's telling me that's the first time we worked from this home station. I don't know about portable, but good to get you in the log for the first time there, Steve, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, or what's left of it. Go ahead.
Okay, James. Yeah, the WAB square, if you're looking for it, Sugar Uniform 97, over.
Roger, got Sierra Uniform 97. I'm Sierra Uniform 18. Sierra Uniform 18 is my square if you want it for your log. 7-3, my friend.
Yeah, 7-3, James. Bye-bye.
M0 GQC QRZ.
Golf 5 Alpha Delta Yankee.
Golf 5 Alpha Delta Yankee. I'm sure we've worked before. That call sign looks familiar. The log's telling me it's Adrian. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, it certainly is. Yeah, the name of the site is Adrian, 80 for short. Yeah, James, it's good to hear you. Got you on a good 5959 plus this afternoon. Strange conditions, but there we go.
Yeah, well, like you say, conditions are a bit odd today. Up and down a bit with QSB with some people, but not others. It all depends on the skip. I don't normally operate 40 this time of the day. I normally wait till later in the evening. So maybe it's not what I'm used to there, AD. You're 59 plus 10 at this end in Swindon, over.
Yeah, Roger, thanks for that. Yeah, I'm only running about 60 watts into 40 metre NFED, Roger, on the FTDX10. You've got really, really nice audio, Roger.
Oh, thank you for the compliments. Yeah, FTDX10, nice radio. I've got one of them, although I haven't used it recently. Actually, it's almost kind of been retired because I've gone over to software defined. So I'm on a Flex 6600, and I've got a dynamic mic going into the back of that. So that's the setup here. Running about 10 watts out of that into an amplifier, taking me up to, I don't know, somewhere in the region of just short of 300 watts, 250 to 300 watts, somewhere in that region, and NFED half wave at about 4.5 meters above the ground is the setup there. AD, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Well, yeah, I'm only up in Gloucester, so the short skip is seems to be working quite well this afternoon.
Thanks, Neil.
But yeah, if you need it, the web square at the site is Sierra Oscar 81. I see you on the Sierra Uniform 18, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, you have it right. Sierra Uniform 18, and got you in Sierra Oscar 81. So thank you for the contact. I won't hold it if you don't mind. There were a few other people calling. I don't know if you're watching on the YouTube live stream, but live streaming on Amateur Radio UK if you want to hear your audio. 57 minutes in is where you call in. So there you go. Like I said, I won't hold it if you don't mind. Want to finish the last few people calling, and then I need to wrap it up and call it a night. So thank you very much for calling in, and good to get you in the log for, I believe, the first time there, AD. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, no problem at all. Yeah, you enjoy the rest of the weekend, what's left of it. So Mike 0, Golf, Quebec Charlie from Golf 5 Alpha Delta Yankee. You take care, 73.
Yeah, thanks a lot, AD. 7-3, and likewise, you enjoy the rest of your weekend. QRZ, Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie.
2 Echo 0, Oscar.
Okay, was there 2 Echo 0 portable?
2 Echo 0, November Mike Kilo.
Okay, got you. 2 Echo 0, November Mike Kilo, 5 and 9.
That's off the 5 and 9. I've got you the 5 and 9 plus 10. 5 and 9 plus 10 there. Just wondered how many slices have you got running on your flex there, but for you?
Got the 5-9 plus 10. Sorry, I didn't quite get the question. How many, what have I got running where?
How many slices have you got running on your flex, Silver?
I'm only running the one at the moment, just the one.
Yeah, Roger there. Well, anyway, I've already got plenty to go out there, James, so I said 7-3. And if you're still live streaming, I'll have a little listen if I can have the time, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're 59 minutes in. If you look 59 minutes into the live stream, that's where you call in. So you'll be able to hear what you sound like. But nothing wrong with your audio at all. Sounding good, over.
Roger there. Okay, because I'm just currently using Hale Pro 7, so it's the first time it's been out in this video. So 7-3 and catch you later.
Yeah, thank you very much, Simon. Thank you for the contact. 7-3 QRZ.
Golf 0, Oscar, Quebec.
Okay, I've got a Golf 0, Oscar, Quebec. I'll give you a report on the next over. I wasn't looking at the meter. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, James. Been listening for a while, and thought I'd pop in and say hello. James, I received you about 5 nights, it's about 15 dB today. Name's Sean, and I'm in the county Shropshire, midway between Shrewsbury and Telford, over.
Roger, got you there, Sean. Thank you for the 5-9 plus 15. You're 5-9 on the dot with me, 5-9 on the dot, and a little bit of QSB on the band today, but you're pushing in above that here in Swindon, so that's you're doing well. Go ahead.
Yeah, lovely, James. You're anything from 5-9 to about plus 10, 16 dB. Through the flat 6400 SDR. ACOM amp at about 300 watts and a G5RV that's up at about 11 metres, James. So that's the setup on this side, over.
Okay, another Flex contact. I think that's the first contact with the Flex that I've had since I've had the Flex. So you've got the 6400, which is the baby brother to mine. I've got the 6600, basically the same radio, but I think the difference is I've got 2 receivers, and I think there's another transverter output as well. But and I've got a built-in tuner, which I think is an option on the 6400. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. I've not got the tuner because I think it was an extra £400. I've already got an ATU built into the amplifier. So yeah, I'm new to Flex. I've had this about two, maybe 3 months, and yeah, quite enjoying it. I've still got my other radio, the 101D AC, which ain't going anywhere, to be honest. I use that for CW. But yeah, I do enjoy the Flex SDR experience. Mind you, it's not too different to how I was running things before, because I've interfaced the other Yaesu with software to take care of it, you know. Anyway, standing for James, I thought I'd pop in and say hello. M0G000G.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I've probably had my Flex, I don't know, maybe about 6 months now, maybe. Possibly a little bit less, and yeah, absolutely loving it. I mean, I bought it because I'm doing obviously I'm doing the YouTube and the live streaming, so having everything in software on the computer is just so much easier to get into the computer and into OBS to broadcast live. So that's why I went down that route. But yeah, the tuner option in the 6400, I'm not so sure I would have bothered with it, to be honest. I mean, I went for the 6600 because I got a reasonable deal on it. I got the 6600 second hand in pretty much immaculate condition, still in the box, for the same price that it would have cost for a brand new 6400. So I thought, well, if I'm buying a 6400 for that much, I might as well just go second hand and get the upgraded 6600. Go ahead.
I apologize for disturbing your conversation, but can you please go a little bit lower, because there's a lot of fluttering from these frequencies. I would be glad if you will do that, and apologize for disruption. You have a 5.9 here, a very strong signal. Thank you for that, but please, can you go a little bit lower? I would very happy to that. Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo from the east of Holland. Thank you very much.
Okay, Papa Delta 7 Charlie Bravo. I do notice there's a station behind me. I have been on this frequency for quite a while, and I did ask if the frequency was clear a good half hour ago. I'll try and push down a little bit if I can, but I don't want to interfere with the stations that are below me. Like I say, I have been on this frequency for a good sort of half hour or more, so I don't really want to upset anyone else. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Well, we're starting at 1800 hours. We were starting on this frequency, and yeah, a very long time, more than an hour. And yeah, I didn't have the time to go lower because I was in conversation. But yeah, I would gladly, I would think it's quite fine if you go a little bit lower. I apologize for the disruption, but it won't work for me. And yeah, it gives a lot of fluttering and problems to any other station. But thank you very much for letting me in and for this contact and for this QSO. Hope to speak to you again and we can do this together and get some reports over and over. Thank you very much. I hope you will can do something about it, and otherwise, well, we'll see each other again. Thank you very much. I hope to be again, and I hope to speak to you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Yeah, no worries. Well, you're 59 plus 10 with me. 59 plus 10 is your report. Like I say, I'll try and push down a little bit, maybe half a step or so. But like I say, I don't want to crash in on the QSO that's taking place below me. There's I can see on my band scope there's someone just below me, but I'll try and push down a tiny bit. Thank you for the contact, my friend. 73.
73. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Okay, M0GQC, sorry Sean, just dropped down to 7181.5. My apologies, Sean, I kind of cut you off there if you're still on frequency. Okay, no worries. Golf Whiskey 4 Tango, was that Tango Delta uniform portable?
Yes, Win here, James. Golf Whiskey 4 Tango United Delta portable, TW4 TUD portable. Win, James. Whiskey Yankee November. I'm on the beach in Aberystwyth, and you're 5'9", QSL.
Ah, Roger, there you go. Yeah, I thought that call sign sounded familiar there. When got the 5'9", you're about 5'8" to 5'9". I'll call it 5'9" for the log. A little bit of QSB, so sort of between 5'8" to 5'9" is your report. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for that, James, from TW4 TUD portable. I'm testing out a new homebrew antenna, James, and it's a linear loaded dipole.
T0 Oscar Quebec.
And it says an inverted V, but the apex is 3.5 feet above the beach. 3.5 feet above the beach, James, and it's sloping down to about a foot above the beach as an inverted V. So just thought I'd try it as an NVIS antenna, just running 20 watts here from the G90, James. So the antenna seems to be working okay. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Well, when that's doing the job for you there. It is doing the job, and I heard Sean, who I was in QSO with just a second ago, come back, so I'll come back to you in a second, Sean. But yeah, when that antenna seems to be doing the job. A little bit quiet, but you are hitting the 5'9". Go ahead.
Yeah, fantastic, James. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, pretty pleased with it, really. I've got the beach to myself. It's been raining all day. Finally stopped about an hour or so ago, but it's very, very gloomy looking here, James. Very, very murky and misty and overcast. So, but the sun is trying to pop through. Anyway, James, I won't hold it, but fantastic that I've made the contact. I'm very, very happy with that, and I'm glad it's working okay. So, great to hear you again there, James, and enjoy the rest of the ride up there. 73 from the west coast of Wales, from GW4, TUD portable. Catch you again soon, mate.
Okay, well, I hope the weather holds out for you. It's the sun's just popped out here too as well, so fingers crossed for you. Thanks a lot, Win. I'll wish you all the best, and 7-3s. Sorry, Sean. Golf 0 Oscar Quebec. Go ahead.
Yeah, G0 double OQ. Very good, James. I was a bit slow with the QSY, and a little bit surprised as well because you have been on a frequency for quite a while. But there you go. You did a good thing. James, I've heard everything you said about the flex and the SIM. I'll be honest, I've got a bit of a stream going which I've had running for a while using the 101D, and now I've gone to the flex. I'm finding my CPU usage is a little bit high, so I get a bit of lagging when I stream. So to be honest, I've given up on it, and I just blame that on the poor internet that we've got here in the countryside village that we live in. So it's not really a big one. If I want to stream, I'll go over onto the Yaesu. But the Flex, it's a nice bit of kit, and I don't know if they're for everybody. I certainly enjoy it because the transition. It's been an easy one because, like I say, the Yaesu, I'd interface that with the Yaesu software, and I rarely touch the actual radio. I do everything via a mouse. So coming over to Flex wasn't exactly a big issue, but there we go. James, lovely to talk to you. We could carry on a bit more, I guess, and talk about SDL, but you've got quite a lot of calls. So 73, thanks very much for the contact, and I'll stay listening for a while. M0GQC, this is G000Q instruction.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I was just looking at the log, and yeah, my first contact on this band was at 16:16. That's UTC. So, well, that was just under an hour ago. So they've had. I asked, I think it was twice, 3 times if the frequency was in use, and I never heard anything. It was absolutely quiet, and they've taken nearly an hour to come back and complain. But there you go. You can't please everyone. And so you said you live stream. I will need to wrap this up and move on, but very quickly you said you live stream. Do you have a YouTube channel? Go ahead.
Yeah, I do. I'm not a prolific streamer. I just stream every now and again, just general conversations. There's a bit of DX on there as well. It's just my call sign if you look on YouTube. And like I say, I've tried streaming with I actually streamed today up on 10 metres. But as soon as I start up the software...
Yeah, cheers, John. Have a good night.
Start to lag a little bit. And it's just down to my CPU usage. I guess my computer could be a little bit more... I don't know, a bit more efficient. But I get zero lagging when I'm doing it on the Yaesu, but of course the Flex software, it's heating up everything.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
James, I'll let you go anyway. Good to talk, over.
Yeah, absolutely. You do need a fairly substantial computer, especially if you're trying to encode and run OBS as well. I've got a separate graphics card which is dedicated for the encoding for OBS, so that probably helps. And we've got a fairly substantial internet connection here as well, about 300 megs on the internet connection. So we're not slouching here. Anyway, thank you very much for the contact. Like I say, lots of other people calling, and I do want to get packed up fairly soon. So I'll wish you 7-3 and catch you further down the log. Thanks for the chat, my friend. Yeah, it's busy, Tim.
Nail on head with the CPU usage, and of course OBS. There's quite a bit going on with that one. Cheers, James. Have a good day.
Yeah, all the best. M0GQC QRZ. Oh, there were a few other people calling. It's gone quiet. M0GQC QRZ. Okay, well, we've been going for a while, so just put out a couple more calls and we'll call it a day. Okay, last couple of calls, and I need to round things up. I've got some bits and bobs I need to be doing next door. So M0GQC, Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie. Last couple of calls. Any more for any more? Okay, final call, M0GQC, Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie, last call, and then we'll call it a night. QRZ. Oh, there was someone quiet there, was it a Golf 4? Okay, I think I got you there, Steve. Golf 4, Victor, radio. A little bit quiet, and I think you got quite a bit of compression on you. About 5 and 7, about 5-7, over. Okay, yeah, I heard the 5.9, and I think you said you were on a loop antenna, so Doing well for a loop antenna there. I presume you meant a mag loop, or you might have meant a full wave loop. I'm not sure, but yeah, about 5.7 to 5.8. A little bit of QSB up and down a little bit. The band's playing silly buggers for me tonight. Go ahead. Okay, well, Steve, I won't hold it with you if you don't mind. It's like I said, I've got quite a high noise floor here, and the QSB is knocking you out occasionally. So I won't hold it with you if you don't mind. But I'll say thank you for the contact. You are in the log, and if you want to hear yourself on the live stream as well, 1 hour 15 minutes into the live stream on Amateur Radio UK YouTube channel. Thank you very much for the contact, my friend. 7-3. Okay, any more for any more? This is Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie M0 GQC. Any more for any more before I pull the plug? Right, I think we'll call it a day there. Then we go on to the full screen. And actually what I'll do is... so for a quick reminder of the results from the mega stream, there you go. I'll give you that screen there. So you got the results down the side. If you want a closer look, just pause this on rewind. The results will, in fact, I think the results have already gone live on my YouTube community page as well. So the results are on my YouTube community page. Just looking through the comments, Andy's saying put 50p in the meter. Yeah, Andy, we need to get in touch with you, whether you want to fire off an email to me or I'll fire off an email to your QRZ email, and we'll sort out your prize for the mega stream. Nathan says that's the results before being updated. Yeah, there was those of you that weren't watching, there was a little bit of finger trouble. I think Morton put Andy through as he mistyped his call sign, and so he didn't show up on the results, which was a little bit embarrassing, but never mind. So, yeah, big thank you for everyone calling in, and like I say, well done to all the guys who took part in the mega stream, and especially those that came top. Big congratulations to Andy, who's in the live chat there. He's just goes to show, even with 10 watts, you can get through and you can win. I do try and give the foundation guys, the 10 watt guys, a chance. So there we go. Okay, with that, I'm going to call it a day. I've got a few bits and bobs to do. I've got there's another room next door in there actually, which has become a bit of a dumping ground for us. Anything that doesn't have a home, we just kind of throw it in there, and it's become a bit of a train wreck. So I've been tidying that up and getting it ready to... We're a bit cramped in here, so we're going to set up a second YouTube studio next door is kind of the plan. So we've got Studio A in here. You'll still continue to see me in here, and Studio B next door, which I don't know when that's going to go live, but it's kind of a project I'm working on. Right, thanks a lot, guys. Well done for everyone who took part in the mega stream, and especially those that came top of the list. Thank you for everyone that called in. Thank you for watching. Good night all. 7-3.